Okay, so what is network marketing? So basically there are three ways to move products from where they're made. So they're obviously all made at the manufacturers. So this is the manufacturers where things are all made. And the idea is to move products from where they're made to the people wanting to buy them. So this is the first way to move products, and it's called traditional retail. This is how most people know how to buy their products. So an item's made, so say it's a microwave meal at Melton, so that's made at the Sandwich Centre, and say it costs 3p to make. That microwave meal then is popped onto a lorry, and obviously someone's paid that wage to drive the lorry. They're driven to Leicester, someone's paid to take them off the lorry, someone's paid to distribute them at the warehouse there, then someone's paid to put them back on lorries, and then there's the numerous lorry drivers that drive those micro meals around the country. One of those lorries will come back to Melton, and then say it goes to Morrison's or Tesco's or Sainsbury's, wherever it goes. Somebody will get paid to take those meals off the lorry. Somebody will then get paid to put them on the shelf, somebody will get paid to be on the till, you've got your cleaners, not to mention the advertising costs for the supermarkets or the high street shops. So that one product is then bulked up in price, so say it's £4. The reason why it costs more is because you're paying for all these people's wages. So anybody that's worked in retail will be well aware that the things that you sell in your retail shop, the actual cost to make them is considerably less because you're paying for all these people's wages, and that's fine because that's how traditional retail worked. And the second way to move products is direct sales. So you've still got your manufacturer and you've still got products made, so exactly the same as traditional retail, but this way, instead of it going onto the high street, you've got people in the middle that sell it for you because there's less people. So say you've got Avon, so Avon's made, and then you've got people in the middle that will distribute catalogues, knock on your front door, do parties, whether it's Nan Summers party or obviously there was Tupperware, Clean Easy, things like that. So you've got less people in the middle to pay because you haven't got to pay your distribution, your warehouse, your staff, you haven't got to pay for your overheads as much. You've just got a few people in the middle, but they're still getting paid. So this is direct sales. So most people have heard of direct sales, and most people have bought from direct sales because it costs less than going to the shop. So you're still paying your product, you probably pay less than you would in traditional retail, but you do still obviously pay for your product. And that money then is paying those middle people. There we go, so that's direct sales. So the third way is network marketing. So this is where you buy your product directly from where it's made. So you cut out anybody in the middle. There's nobody in the middle in network marketing. So don't get that confused with direct sales, which a lot of people do confuse the two. There's nobody in the middle in network marketing. You order the things that you want to order directly online once a month, takes you 10 minutes, and you order the things that you want from where they're made. So say you wanted milk, so rather than paying, say your milk costs 5p to make at John the farmer down the road, you'd pay £1 for that milk if you went to the shop, because obviously the shop has to get paid. If you ordered your milk where there's a middle person involved knocking on your door, you'd probably pay, I don't know, 50p. Whereas if you ordered your milk straight from the farm, so you ask the farmer, can I buy that milk straight from you? I want it as soon as it's made, so don't bulk it in any preservatives, because it doesn't need to go on a production line. I just want it as soon as it's made from the cow, and I want to pay less for it. So there's nobody in the middle. You're just buying your milk from the farmer. There's nobody in the middle in that at all. So that's network marketing, so don't confuse the two. So once you grasp network marketing, then you can understand how a lot of people are making a lot of money from it. So network marketing is just moving products that you buy anyway to the consumer at a faster speed, and also because the products are moving from where they're made to the person using them, there's nobody in the middle. They don't need to be bulked in any paraffins, and it doesn't need to have any chemicals in it to make it last on a trip, so it leaves Melton, it goes to Leicester and it comes back to Melton, and to do that it need to have items in it to make it last longer and have a longer shelf life. With network marketing, because the products move straight from once they're made to you, it doesn't need to have that, so they're better for you. So then we tell two people, and they link into buying their products into our unique ID number. So you have a unique ID number, so you tell your two friends or family, stop buying your products on the high street and buy them directly from where they're made, and as they buy their products, you get a percentage of what they spend on themselves. So what they spend on themselves, they, rather than them spending that in, say Tesco's for an example, They're buying it right from where things are made, and you get paid on what they buy for themselves. So nobody sells anything, you're just getting paid for what they buy for themselves. So they tell 2 people, so you end up with 4, and they tell 2 people, you end up with 8 people. So everybody tells 2 people, and you end up with 16 in your network. Everybody's buying things for themselves, nobody's selling. People are buying things for themselves, and you're getting a percentage of what everybody's buying for themselves. So rather than the people that own the high street shops getting a percentage of a product, you're getting a percentage of a product this time. If everybody tells one more person, so everybody tells one more person in the next month, so 3 people tell 3, that's 9, they tell 3, that's 27, and they tell 3, it's 81. So in the next month, if everybody's told one more person each, that's a difference of 65 people buying things from where they're made and not from the high street. You're being the one getting paid for that, not the advertising companies, not the big bosses that own the corporate franchises. It's you that's getting paid. So the magic number is 5. So we like to work with a maximum of 5. So everybody tells 5 people, and then they tell 5 people, and then they tell 5 people, and this is at your own pace, there's no rush, it's no race, and they tell 5. If you add up everybody in your network, so you've got your 5 friends, their 5 friends, their 5 friends, and their 5 friends, you've then got a network of 780 people. They're all buying things for themselves linked into your ID number. So when you log on online to buy the things that you want to buy, that all links into your ID number. Now if they all spent £100 a month, which is the equivalent of about £15–20 a week, then that would be £78,000 that's being spent, rather than that being spent on the high street and a massive percentage of that being paid to however many people's wages, lots of people's different wages. That would pay you. So if you earned 10% of that month, you would earn £7,800, and you haven't had to sell anything. All you've done is got your own ID number, and everybody else that links in to buy things for themselves from where it's made, you get a percentage of what they're spending on themselves, because everyone buys things for themselves. So take out about £20 a week of your, say, food budget, and you buy straight from where things are made. So you're getting better quality products that haven't got your preservatives in, and you're getting paid for that as well. So that's where the money comes from. Because most people get confused with network marketing. So I don't understand, if you're not selling anything, where does the money come from? It comes from the same place that prices come from when you buy products from the high street. It's just that we're getting it quicker, and we're paying our own wages rather than paying 100 people's wages along a production line. So the 4 things you have to do to get started in your network marketing business, because network marketing is taking off now. It's very well established in America and in Australia, and it's launched in the UK recently, and it's taken the UK by storm. So everybody's wanting to get involved now in a network marketing company for security, for financial freedom, or even just an extra income really alongside their main job, because it doesn't require a lot of time to buy things that you want to buy for yourself and link other people into your ID number. So the 4 things you have to do. Number 1 is you have to get started. So with most businesses, they do cost a couple of £1,000s to get started, or I used to have a candy cart and that cost me £500 to get that started and get that going. With this business, it's a bit like having a Costco card. With Costco, you pay £30 for the year, and that's an annual payment, and you get everything then at wholesale. But if I did that and then I told my friends to shop at Costco and said everything's cheaper, everything's at wholesale price, and then I got paid for my friends going to Costco and buying a Hoover or a TV, if I got a percentage of what they spent on themselves, I would be laughing. And then if their friends then bought from wholesale and I got a percentage of that, then that would be brilliant. But obviously Costco don't do that. But with our network marketing company, they do. So you pay £54 to get started, and with that you get your unique ID number, and that's a one-off fee. And then you can buy everything at wholesale. So first of all, most people join because they want to buy everything at wholesale, and then after that, then people link into their ID number. You also, because you then have a self-employed job on the side, you're entitled to the tax benefits. So it's tax deductible because it's then got your own side job. Then the second thing you need to do is to put petrol into your car. So for us to get our car from here to Hawaii, because in our company they send us to Hawaii every year when we get to the top. So for us to get our car going, we've got the keys, we've got started, we've got our ID number, now we need to put petrol in the car. Now that analogy is using the product, so we need to use the product to get paid. So as people in our network buy things for themselves, so say they buy their shampoo, we get a percentage of what they buy for themselves, and then we need to buy products for ourselves. So rather than spending your money on the high street and paying the high street wages, we're then paying our own wages, so we're linking into our own business. And the third thing we need to do is to get into gear. So this is our gear stick. Now when we join and get our ID number, we go into first gear. But when we tell our friend about it and they join and link into our ID number, we move to second and they move into first gear. And then we help them to build a network of their own. So they would then tell their mum would go into first gear, our friend would move to second and we'd move to third. And this would carry on all the way up into fifth gear. Now the nice thing about this is when we get to fifth gear, we don't just stop and say, right, we're done now, we earn enough money every month, that's a residual income, it's going to keep coming to us. I'm not going to help anybody else now. We carry on and we help everybody get into fifth gear, because in our company it's not like your average job on the high street where you've got one person at the top, a few people in the middle and then lots of workers at the bottom. In this, everybody can get to the top and we can help everybody get to the top of this company. So all you've got is your ID number and then you're helping them build a network of consumers themselves. And then the fourth thing to get your network marketing company going is to pick up passengers. Now this is not essential, but along your journey from little old Melton Mowbray to Hawaii, you will probably find someone will want to buy the products from the wholesale, but they won't want to join the network marketing business, and that's fine. So say your nan wants to buy, I don't know, say a meal replacement shake or something like that. You can buy that for her with your full discount. So her products that she buys for herself go towards you putting petrol in your car. So the money that you spend on your business, that you take from the high street, you spend in your own business, your passengers, that will go towards your business overheads with your network marketing company. But if you only did passengers, so if you did parties, so with our network marketing company, most people use this to do Friday night parties, to make a lot of money in one go, and that's fine for them. But if you only did parties, so say this is a graph, so say November, December, January and February. So say we've got a friend that sees this, they link in with their ID number, but they say they want to do parties. So they could sell, say, £500 worth of items and products every single month. So every Friday, one Friday every month they do a party. But say in December it's Christmas, so people are a bit short on money, and say February their little boy's poorly, so they can't do a party. So they're exchanging their time for money. But if they're poorly, their children are poorly, they've got commitments, then they're not going to earn anything. They're having to exchange their time to get money. With network marketing, you don't have to exchange time for money, which is a bit of an alien concept to us, because we're all brought up from school, and furthermore, exchange your time for money, exchange your time for money. So it can be quite alien, it can be quite strange to get your head around, but you basically are, it's a bit like owning a percentage of, say, I don't know, Boots, just to use that as an example. A bit like owning a percentage. So everybody that goes through the door at Boots, if you earn 1% of every single customer, whether you are at Boots or not, you would still earn that, because customers are still going in. So with this, in your first month, say you sponsor 2 people and they link into your ID number and buy things for themselves, you would earn a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then the next month, say your network doubled to 4. So again, you would just earn a little bit, not a lot. And then the next month it doubles to 8. And then the next month it doubles to 16 and you get promoted. So your income, even though it was slow to start with, as soon as you get promoted, your income goes like this. So you will far exceed what somebody doing parties would have done, even though it was slow to start with. They say it takes 1 to 6 months to build your network, but once you hit district manager and you get promoted, your income will skyrocket. And that's when you get all your bonuses, other promotions, and you go up with your network that way. That is basically network marketing.